Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the edge of a vast, unexplored wilderness. The path before you is unclear, winding through dense forests and over rolling hills. You cannot see where it leads, but you know deep in your heart that somewhere along that path lies your true purpose, the reason you are here on this earth. My friends, that wilderness is not just a metaphor. It is the journey of life that each and every one of us is on. And today we're going to explore how to navigate that wilderness, how to find that elusive purpose that gives our lives meaning and direction. You see, finding your purpose is not just about discovering what you are good at or what makes you happy, although those are certainly important pieces of the puzzle. It is about uncovering the unique gift that only you can bring to the world. It is about aligning your talents, your passions, and your values with a vision that is bigger than yourself. But here's the things. Your purpose is not something you stumble upon by accident. It is not hiding under a rock, waiting for you to find it. No, your purpose is something you create, something you cultivate through conscious choice and deliberate. Think about it this way. Have you ever watched a master sculptor at work? They do not just chip away at a block of marble, hoping that a beautiful statue will magically appear. No, they approach their work with intention. They have a vision of what they want to create, and they chip away everything that does not fit that vision. Your life is that block of marble, and you are the sculptor. Your purpose is the masterpiece you are creating, one choice at a time. I know what some of you might be thinking, but I do not know what my purpose is. How can I create something if I do not know what I am creating? And that is a valid question. But here is the secret. You do not need to have it all figured out to get started. In fact, trying to figure it all out before you begin is often what holds people back. Instead, start with what you do know. What are you passionate about? What makes you lose track of time? What problems in the world break your heart? These are all clues, breadcrumbs on the trail to your purpose. Let me share a story with you. Years ago, I met a young woman named Sarah. Sarah was struggling to find her purpose. She had a good job, a loving family, but she felt like something was missing. She kept waiting for her purpose to reveal itself, as if it would suddenly appear in neon lights. One day, Sarah decided to volunteer at a local animal shelter. She did not think much of it at first, as she just loved animals and wanted to help out. But as she spent more time there, she began to notice things. She saw how the shelter struggled with funding, how they could not afford proper medical care for all the animals. She saw how many pets were abandoned because their owners could not afford to care for them. And something clicked. Sarah realized that she could use her business skills to help solve these problems. She started organizing fundraisers, reaching out to local businesses for sponsorships. She developed a program to help low-income pet owners afford veterinary care. Before she knew it, Sarah had found her purpose. Not because it magically appeared, but because she took action based on what she cared about. She aligned her skills with a need she saw in the world. That is the key, my friends. Your purpose often lies at the intersection of what you are good at, what you love, and what the world needs. It is not about waiting for inspiration to strike. It is about taking inspired action. Talk about another crucial aspect of finding your purpose: letting go of what does not serve you. Just as a sculptor must chip away the excess marble to reveal the statue within, you must be willing to let go of the things that are holding you back from your true. These might be limiting beliefs about what you are capable of. They might be expectations others have placed on you. They might be fears of failure or success, whatever they are. Recognizing and releasing these barriers is essential to uncovering your purpose. I once worked with a man named John who was convinced he couldn't make a difference in the world because he wasn't wealthy or influential. He had always dreamed of helping underprivileged children, but he kept telling himself, "Who am I to think I can change things?" We worked together to challenge this belief. I asked John to start small, to volunteer at a local after-school program just one day a week. As he did, he began to see the impact he could have, not through money or influence, but through his presence, his care, his willingness to show up. Over time, John's belief in himself grew. He started developing innovative programs to help kids learn and grow. Today, he runs a nonprofit that has helped thousands of children, all because he was willing to let go of the limiting belief that was holding him back. What beliefs are you holding on to that? Might be standing in the way of your purpose. What stories are you telling yourself about what you can and cannot do? Are they really true, or are they just familiar? Remember, your beliefs create your reality. If you believe you cannot make a difference, you won't. If you believe you can, you'll find a way. It is as simple and as profound as that. Talk about another crucial aspect of finding your purpose: the power of intention. Your intentions are like the rudder of a ship, but they determine the direction you'll go. When you set a clear intention to discover and live your purpose, you align your energy with that goal. You start to notice opportunities you might have missed before. You attract people and experiences that can help guide you on your path. They need to be backed up by action. It is not enough to say, "I intend to find my purpose." You need to follow through with concrete steps. That might mean exploring new interests, developing new skills, or pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. I remember a time in my own life when I was feeling lost, unsure of my direction. I set an intention to discover my true calling, but I did not just sit back and wait for it to come to me. I started reading voraciously, exploring different philosophies and ideas. I began meditating regularly, tuning into my inner wisdom. I sought out conversations with people who inspired me. And slowly but surely, my path began to reveal itself, not all at once, but step by step. Each book I read, each conversation I had, each moment of quiet reflection added another piece to the puzzle. That is how it often works, my friends. Finding your purpose is not usually a lightning bolt moment. It is more like following a trail of breadcrumbs. Each small action you take, each new experience you open yourself up to, brings you one step closer. I encourage you to set a clear intention. Make a commitment to yourself to discover and live your purpose, and then back up that intention with consistent action. Even if you're not sure where to start anyway. Take one small step in a direction that feels right to you. That often comes up when we talk about purpose. The fear of making the wrong choice. Many people get paralyzed by the idea that they might choose the wrong purpose, that they might invest time and energy into something only to realize it is not right. There is a liberating truth. There is no wrong choice. Every experience you have, every path you explore contributes to your growth and understanding. Even if you later decide to change direction, you'll take valuable lessons and insights with you. Think about it this way. Your purpose is not a destination you reach and then stop. It is more like a journey that unfolds over time. It can evolve and change as you grow and learn. What feels like your purpose today might shift in the future, and that is okay. In fact, it is beautiful. It means you are growing, expanding, becoming more of who you are meant to be. I've seen this play out countless times in my work with people. Take Maria, for example. Maria thought her purpose was to be a high-powered corporate lawyer. She worked hard, climbed the ladder, achieved success by all external measures, but something felt off. As she dug deeper, Maria realized that what really lit her up was helping people resolve conflicts peacefully. She decided to shift gears, leaving her corporate job to become a mediator. Was her time as a lawyer wasted? Not at all. The skills she developed there, her ability to analyze complex situations, to communicate clearly, to stand her ground, all serve her well in her new role. Your purpose is not about finding the one perfect thing you are meant to do. It is about continually aligning your life with what feels most meaningful and authentic to you. Do not be afraid to explore, to try new things, to change course if something no longer feels right. Your purpose is not a straight line. It is a winding path full of twists and turns and unexpected discoveries. Talk about something that is crucial in this journey of finding and living your purpose. Self-awareness. To create a life of purpose, you need to know yourself deeply. You need to understand your values, your strengths, your passions, and yes, even your weaknesses. And this kind of self-knowledge does not come easily. It requires honest reflection and a willingness to look at yourself without judgment. It means asking yourself tough questions and being open to answers that might surprise you. One powerful tool for developing self-awareness is mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply paying closer attention to your thoughts and feelings throughout the day, you can gain valuable insights into what truly matters to you. I remember when I first started practicing mindfulness seriously. I was amazed at how much I learned about myself. I began to notice patterns in my thinking, to recognize the difference between my authentic desires and the expectations I had internalized from others. This deeper self-understanding was crucial in helping me align my life with my true purpose. Another powerful way to develop self-awareness is through seeking feedback from others. Sometimes the people around us can see things in us that we cannot see ourselves. They can recognize our strengths and the unique gifts we bring to the world. But remember, while the insights of others can be valuable, the ultimate authority on your purpose is you. Listen to your own inner voice, your own intuition. It is often quiet, easily drowned out by the noise of daily life and the opinions of others. But if you learn to listen, it will guide you true. Another important aspect of living a purposeful life, the role of service. When we talk about finding our purpose, it is easy to focus solely on ourselves, our desires, our goals, our fulfillment. But true purpose always involves service to something greater than ourselves. This does not mean you have to sacrifice your own needs or desires. In fact, when you are living your true purpose, serving others and fulfilling yourself become one and the same. You find joy and fulfillment precisely because you are contributing something meaningful. Think about the people you admire most. The ones who inspire you, who seem to be living lives of deep meaning and purpose. I bet if you look closely, you'll see that they're all in some way dedicated to serving others or contributing to a cause greater than themselves. This could take countless forms. Maybe you are an artist whose work brings beauty and inspiration to others. Maybe you are an entrepreneur whose business solves a problem or meets a need in your community. Maybe you are a parent, pouring your energy into raising kind, compassionate children who will make the world a better place. Whatever form it takes, this element of service is key to living a purposeful life. When you align your unique gifts with a need in the world, you create a powerful synergy. You are not just doing what you love. You are doing what you love in a way that makes a difference. How can I use my gifts to serve others? What problems in the world am I uniquely positioned to help solve? How can I make a positive difference, even if it is just in my own small corner of the world? I want to address something that often comes up when we talk about purpose. The idea that living your purpose means everything will be easy and effortless. That once you find your purpose, all your problems will disappear and you'll live happily ever after. My friends, I am here to tell you, that is a myth. Living your purpose does not mean life will always be smooth sailing. You'll still face challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. In fact, you may face even more challenges as you step into your purpose because you are likely pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and taking on bigger goals. When you're living your purpose, those challenges become opportunities for growth rather than reasons to give up. You develop a resilience that comes from knowing you are on the right path, even when that path gets rocky. I remember a time in my own life when I was just starting out as a writer and speaker. I was passionate about sharing ideas that could help people live more fulfilling lives. But it wasn't easy. I faced rejection, self-doubt, financial struggles. There were times when I wondered if I was on the right path. But deep down, I knew this was my purpose. And that knowledge gave me the strength to persist. Each setback became a lesson. Each rejection pushed me to improve. And slowly but surely, I began to make progress. Do not expect finding your purpose to solve all your problems. Instead, see it as giving you the strength and motivation to face those problems head-on. Your purpose becomes your North Star, guiding you through both calm seas and stormy weather. Talk about something that is crucial in this journey of living your purpose. The power of belief. Your beliefs shape your reality in profound ways. If you believe you can live a purposeful life, you will find a way to do so. If you believe it is impossible, you'll prove yourself right. This is not just positive thinking or wishful dreaming. It is about cultivating a deep, unshakable belief in yourself and your ability to create a meaningful life. It is about choosing to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. I've seen countless people transform their lives by changing their beliefs. People who thought they were too old to start a new career, who then went on to achieve great success in a field they were passionate about. People who believed they weren't creative, who then discovered hidden talents and became accomplished artists. I ask you, what do you believe about yourself and your purpose? Do you believe you have a unique gift to offer the world? Do you believe you can overcome the obstacles in your path? Do you believe you are worthy of living a life of meaning and fulfillment? If you find yourself harboring limiting beliefs, challenge them. Question where they came from and whether they're really true. Replace them with empowering beliefs that support your journey towards purpose. Remember, your beliefs are not set in stone. They're choices you make, consciously or unconsciously. Choose beliefs that empower you to live your purpose. Address something that often holds people back from living their purpose: the fear of what others will think. We live in a world that often encourages conformity, that pressures us to follow predetermined paths. Stepping off that path to follow your unique purpose can be scary. You might worry about disappointing others, about being judged or misunderstood. But living your purpose requires courage. It requires the willingness to be true to yourself, even when that means going against the grain. It means being willing to disappoint some people in order to be authentic. I remember a young man I worked with named David. David had always dreamed of being a musician, but his family expected him to become a doctor. He was torn between his passion and his desire to please his parents. We worked together to help David find the courage to have an honest conversation with his family. It wasn't easy, but by expressing his true desires and showing his commitment to his music, David was able to gain his family's support. Today, he's a successful musician who's touched countless lives with his art. Your situation might be different, but the principle is the same. Living your purpose often requires having the courage to be yourself, to stand up for what you believe in, to follow your own path even when others do not understand. Remember, those who mind do not matter, and those who matter do not mind. The people who truly love and support you will want you to live a life that is true to who you are. We near the end of our time together, I want to emphasize something crucial. Finding and living your purpose is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process, a lifelong journey of growth and discovery. Your purpose may evolve over time as you grow and change. What feels deeply meaningful to you in your 20s might shift as you enter your 40s or 60s, and that is okay. In fact, it is beautiful. It means you are continuing to grow, to learn, to expand your understanding of yourself and your place in. Do not put pressure on yourself to have it all figured out right now. Instead, commit to the journey. Commit to continually exploring, questioning, growing. Commit to taking steps each day, no matter how small, towards a life that feels meaningful and authentic to you. And remember, you do not have to do this alone. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, who encourage you to be your best self. Seek out mentors and guides who can offer wisdom and perspective. Create a community of like-minded individuals who are also on this journey of purpose. We come to a close. I want to leave you with this thought. You are here for a reason. You have gifts, talents, and experiences that are uniquely yours. The world needs what only you can offer. Your purpose is not just about you. It is about the impact you can have on others. I challenge you today. Step into your purpose. Embrace the journey of self-discovery. Be willing to take risks, to make mistakes, to learn and grow. Trust that as you align yourself with what truly matters to you, doors will open, opportunities will arise, and you'll find yourself living a life beyond your wildest dreams. Talk about the power of vision in finding and living your purpose. A clear, compelling vision of what you want to create in your life and in the world can be an incredible motivator. It can pull you forward when times get tough, inspire you to keep going, when obstacles arise. Creating a vision for your life is not about rigidly planning every detail. It is about getting clear on the essence of what you want to experience and contribute. What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of impact do you want to have? What does a life well lived look like to you? Take some time to really imagine it. Close your eyes and see it in vivid detail. How does it feel to be living that life? What are you doing each day? Who are you surrounded by? Let yourself dream big and not limit yourself based on what seems realistic or practical. Once you have a vision, write it down. Create a vision board. Share it with trusted friends. The more real you can make it in your mind, the more power it will have to guide your actions and decisions. That has to be something grand or world-changing. While some people may indeed have a purpose that involves large-scale impact, for many of us, our purpose might be quieter, more localized, but no less meaningful. Your purpose might be to be the best parent you can be, raising children who are kind, compassionate, and resilient. It might be to create a business that provides meaningful work for people in your community. It might be to teach, to heal, to create art that touches people's hearts. Do not fall into the trap of thinking your purpose is not important enough if it does not involve fame or fortune or changing the entire world. Every act of kindness, every life touched, every moment of beauty created ripples out into the world in ways we cannot always see or measure. Remember, too, that your purpose is not separate from your daily life. It is not something you do on the weekends or after you retire. It is a way of being, a lens through which you view and interact with the world. When you are aligned with your purpose, it infuses everything you do with meaning and intention. This brings us to an important point: the integration of purpose into all aspects of your life. Often, we compartmentalize our lives, work, family, hobbies, spiritual practice, as if they were separate entities. But when you are living your purpose, these areas of life begin to blend and support each other. For example, the patience you develop in your meditation practice might make you a better listener at work. The problem-solving skills you hone in your career might help you navigate family challenges. The creativity you express in your hobbies might bring fresh energy to your community service. Seek ways to bring your purpose into every area of your life. Look for opportunities to express your values, to use your unique gifts to make a positive difference, no matter what you are doing or who you are with. I want to talk about something that is often overlooked in discussions about purpose: the importance of joy and play. Sometimes we can get so serious about finding our purpose that we forget to enjoy the journey. We can fall into the trap of thinking that purpose always has to feel heavy or solemn. But here's the crucial part of living your purpose. When you are truly aligned with your purpose, it should bring you a deep sense of fulfillment and, yes, even fun. If you are not enjoying what you are doing, if it does not light you up in some way, it might be a sign that you are not quite on the right track. Do not be afraid to bring a sense of playfulness to your exploration of purpose. Try new things, experiment, be willing to look silly or make mistakes. Some of the most profound discoveries come when we're relaxed and open, not when we're straining and serious. Remember, too, that rest and self-care are essential parts of living your purpose. You cannot serve others or bring your gifts to the world if you are burnt out and exhausted. Make sure you are taking time to recharge, to do things simply because they bring you joy, to connect with loved ones, to be in nature. Your purpose is not a burden to bear, but a gift to unwrap. Approach it with curiosity, with excitement, with a sense of adventure. Yes, there will be challenges along the way, but there will also be moments of pure joy, of deep satisfaction, of awe at the beauty and mystery of life. We continue on this journey of purpose. Let's talk about the power of gratitude. Cultivating a sense of gratitude can be transformative in your quest to find and live your purpose. When you are grateful, you are present, you are aware of the blessings in your life, the opportunities around you, the gifts you have to offer. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. It opens your eyes to possibilities you might have overlooked. It connects you more deeply to others and to the world around you. Try this. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on what you are grateful for. It could be simple things, a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset. As you practice gratitude, you'll likely find that you become more aware of the ways in which you can contribute to the world, more attuned to your own gifts and passions. Address a fear that often comes up when people start seriously pursuing their purpose, the fear of success. It might sound strange after all, is not success what we're aiming for? But the truth is, the idea of fully stepping into our power, of living up to our potential, can be just as scary as the fear of failure. Success means change. It means stepping into the unknown. It might mean outgrowing certain relationships or leaving behind old ways of being. It means being seen, being vulnerable, putting yourself out there in a bigger way. If you find yourself holding back, sabotaging your efforts, or feeling anxious as you get closer to your goals, you might be grappling with a fear of success. Recognize this for what it is, a natural part of the growth process. Acknowledge the fear, thank it for trying to protect you, and then gently move forward anyway. Remember, you do not have to have it all figured out to take the next step. You do not have to be perfect to make a difference. Your purpose unfolds one day at a time, one choice at a time, one action at a time. We wrap up our time together. I want to leave you with a final thought. Your purpose is not something you find once and for all. It is something you live day by day, moment by moment. It is in the choices you make, the way you treat others, the attitude you bring to your work and your relationships. Your purpose is alive in you right now, in this very moment. It is in your curiosity, your compassion, your creativity. It is in your desire to grow, to contribute, to make a difference. I invite you to step fully into your life, to embrace your journey with all its twists and turns. Trust that as you do, your purpose will reveal itself more and more clearly. And know that by living true to yourself, by bringing your unique gifts to the world, you are already fulfilling your purpose in ways beyond measure. May you go forth with courage, with joy, with a deep commitment to living a life that matters. The world is waiting for what only you can bring. It is time to answer the call.